Murdering fish or saving people's lives? Which one is more important? Welcome to the show, guys. This is your host, Valentine. Hopefully, you guys are doing very well, guys. We made it to Saturday. You're watching this video, you made it. You, believe it or not, you are blessed, guys. Guys, enough of me and let's go. It's incredible what's going on in America right now. We are like a crossroads in America because it is we have been resorting to, and I'm talking about the media and to just extremely deceptive tactics in front of the people who are consuming their information and who trust the media for being truth, which is what it should be without any type of bias, and just give the people the information. And your views, you may have them, but keep them to yourself. Just feed the people the information. Look at this I don't even know why this is newsworthy. Why am I even covering this? But this is what is CNN, people. CNN. This is what they're covering. This is what this is the how they're gonna make money. Incredible. Everybody know that Trump went to Japan this week and he was with President Shinzo Abe, and this is what happened. He went to feed some koi fish, and they said that he just dumped in the whole fish food. And now they're saying, I don't know, I think some, even one of the leftist media ran a ad saying that the dangers of overfeeding fish. So I'm gonna let you see what, as you guys see, this is the CNN Twitter account, the official CNN Twitter account, what the video they posted. And I hope, guys, if you could just, guys, whoever, the few of you that are watching out there, I hope that you guys could just see this and apply it to your life and to whatever you see when you receive any type of information. Please don't just believe it because it's whoever. Look at the information, analyze it, take it, but don't just believe it because anybody is telling it to you, whether it's me, whether it's whoever. Here we go. So as you guys see, you see them, both of them walking, and these two Japanese ladies hand them fish food in little boxes, wooden boxes. They seem looking. They start spoon feeding the fish, right? So we see Donald Trump there, the very well loved Donald Trump from CNN. We see President Shinzo Abe. Look at all the koi fish down there. So this we see. Look, they're zooming in and out. This is the zoom that they're doing. This is not a look. See, they close up on him. The zoom that they're doing, it seems to be an unnatural zoom. Look at that. And he just pours the whole box in, quote unquote. So the type of zoom that they were doing, it seemed like they were doing it not maybe with a camera, but what they call in post production, meaning inside a video editing software, they will zoom in the image to whatever they want. It's a very common tactic that they use. But let's see what the real video is saying. Look at this, guys. I mean, it's shameful. This is from NBC. It's just shameful, and they're doing it like, yo, we don't care. This is the attitude of CNN. We don't care. We're gonna lie to you because we want you to use our services, and we want ratings, and we're gonna do it right to your face. Look at this. This is NBC. Okay, so here we get to the step where they already have the food in their hand. They're spoon feeding the fish. Look how far back is this camera. Look. Okay, so here we go. Look at the fish down there. See, there's no zooming in and out and all this. Okay, so look at Shinzo Abe. Look what he's gonna do. He throws in the box first. You guys saw that, right? He threw in the food first. And as they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When you go to a person's house, you do exactly how they do. So Trump, he dumps it too. Again. This is not so hard, and this is not I don't why does it got to be a controversy over this? America is in a sad state, and and it's not because of the media, it's not because of the politician, it's because of the people who take this information and they just go and they just believe it for what it is. We, the people, are supposed to hold each and everybody accountable. Us, we are the ones. And if you allow these people to divide you based on some stupidity of some guy feeding some fish, then I don't know what to tell you, man. All I gotta tell you, I hope it's not too late before you wake up. Look at this, guys. Look at this. He throws it. That's the president of Japan, and now Donald Trump does the same exact thing because he's just following the leader. I mean, it's not that hard. But the people from the right don't think you guys out of the woods. Also, remember Fox News back in the day when they did a story on him covering that he preferred mustard on his hamburger. Come on, this is what you got, guys. You guys have the Democrat Party, power hungry party, right? You got the Republican Party, power hungry party, and they have their own agenda. And then you have CNN for the Democrats. You have Fox for the Republicans. They run their stupid media, stupid thing, as you guys saw, some stupid story about some stupid fish feeding, and you guys are buying it, guys. You guys are buying the stupidity. Meanwhile, this is taken away from the fact that the people in Congress are not doing nothing. Meanwhile, you guys are worried about a president that's gonna be there for 4 years, and you let people sit in Congress a lifetime. This doesn't add up, guys. Okay, guys. Now to some real news, right? Let's talk about something that really matters instead of wasting our time on stupidity, right? The church shooting. We have a deranged person, a crazy person, a whatever person, and that's another thing that the media has you. And then people are running with this stupidity, like they're trying to make a point. Like, what should we call him? Should we call him a terrorist? Was he a mental, this whatever person? Was he a mentally ill person? What does that matter? What does that take away or add from the fact that about 20 something people died? Does that help? I don't understand the stupidity of just let's define it correctly. Let's just try to get to a solution, guys. Let's talk about gun control, and that's another thing. The media also wants to tell when should you politicize the issue. We can't talk about politicizing the issue now, or not later, or what is the limit? And everybody's running with this stupidity. Everybody's running with this. Like if it's, I don't know, the whole group think, guys, is for the people that just because you belong to a group, and that's what parties are great for, in teams, they divide people. People that belong to a group, they tend to think the same way, and they just run with the same thing, guys. Yo, think for yourself. Don't be part of no stupid group and just think the way the group thinks. Be an individual. I'm gonna read you the opening sentence, the opening two paragraphs from a New York Times story that I found, and it reads like this: A day after a gunman massacred parishioners in a small Texas church, the Air Force admitted on Monday that it had failed to enter the man's domestic violence court martial into federal database that could have blocked him from buying the rifle he used to kill 26 people. Under federal law, listen, under federal law, that means there's a law that exists in the books. The conviction of the gunman, Devin P. Keeley, for domestic assault on his wife and toddler stepson, he had cracked the child's skull, should have stopped Mr. Keeley, what mister? You don't deserve respect, you psycho, from legally purchasing the military style rifle and 3 other guns he acquired in the last 4 years. This is the thing. The left, the Democratic Party comes out and they're advocates of gun control. Let's do gun control. Let's take the guns away from the people. And then there's the conservatives, the Republicans that say taking the guns away from the people and making the law abiding, the people that actually follow the laws, hard to forget is going to be worse because guns are still going to be there. For example, look at Chicago. Chicago is one of the safest. Well, let me go back. One of the quote unquote most heavily gun laws in the country, and look how the gangsters, what they're doing up there. They're killing themselves. Yet there's, I mean, laws on the books to stop that. I just, I don't know. I mean, I just, can somebody, I would have loved this to be a huge channel already for somebody with, from that, you know, that is a pro gun laws that would just answer me this question. How are we gonna stop from criminals who don't follow laws to not get illegal guns? As it says here, under federal law, which there's a law, the killer was not allowed to get a gun. But as humans that we are and fail all the time, there's always going to be cracks in the laws, cracks in the procedures, as it says here, that the Air Force failed. The Air Force failed to report it, and it was going to block him from this man for purchasing these things. Now, my question is that simple. If we pass, and this is the question, I hope that there's somebody that's going to listen to me. Somebody that is pro gun control, that wants to just do away with the Second Amendment and not allow good people to have guns. If we pass gun laws, if we make laws illegal in the United States, how can you guarantee me that the criminals are going to follow the laws? That's it. It cannot get any simpler than that. I leave it at that. If somebody has an answer for that stupid question in my logical mind that I have, to answer that, let me know. As I was saying, the guns are going to take, the laws, I'm sorry, are going to take the guns away from the good people, right? Look at this, the story of the person that shot back at this man. As you guys know, the shooter went into the church, shot up the church, and then some neighbors heard what's going on, and he brought out the most terrible gun to known to humanity, the AR-15. He brought an AR-15 out. He shot at the guy. The guy stopped shooting, and he went, right? So we have it. This is the situation, right? We have a bad guy with a gun, and then we have a good guy with a gun. I think, and this is where I get to my point, my solution, because guns are engraved in the veins of the United States of America, as they should be. They allowed us to get freedom, and the reason that we are the way we are is because of guns. I have to do a big part of that. Guns are engraved in the veins of the United States. My thing is that I will say that more good people should have guns, because as of right now, the ones who have that advantage is the bad people, because it all comes down to the logic of bad people don't care about laws. We have Stephen Williford, this guy, as you guys see here right on screen right now. This was the guy who shot back at the shooter. So he shot back at the shooter, and then the shooter got in his car, his truck, and started going down the highway. Williford wanted to follow him. He didn't have a car. So he stops this white racist, as you guys see here, because this is how society, this is how the media wants you to believe that anybody who's white, look at the tattoos that he has. Look at that hat. Look what he has on that hat. Oh, that Confederate racist flag he has. This was the driver of the pickup truck. Williford, the guy who shot back at the shooter, stopped this guy here, this good Samaritan, told him, this guy shot at the church, let's follow him. And he got into the truck, and the guy that, according to the leftist media, that racist, went to follow that shooter and track him down. So we got two heroes here, two good Samaritans that were gonna help. Imagine if these two people didn't show up. This guy shot like 100 rounds into that church. My solution is more guns for good people. let's get to the last section of the show, guys. Turisteando the web. This is the part of the show where where I see what I found good on the internet, and this actually brings me to kind of a serious moment, in where I express my condolences to the people who were alive on this day, and I just would like to say that I'm sorry, and here we go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And which Republican candidate has the best chance of winning the general election?
Of the declared ones right now, Donald Trump.
Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
Because a vision softly creeping.
You're awake, by the way. You're not having a terrible, terrible dream. Also, you're not dead and you haven't gone to hell.
Valentine show.